It is that freaking time, ladies and gentlemen. We are here with a Chicago Bulls new and improved offseason rebuild. So, clearly, the Chicago Bulls have made a ton of changes in the offseason. We can take a look here. They went ahead and they kept Zach LaVine. They kept Nikola Vucevic, who was the all-star center that they traded for last year. We got Lonzo Ball for merely nothing. We actually got him for just simply Tomas Satoransky, who in this situation, if we got Lonzo, he would have just been the backup anyway. So we traded away a backup to get a starting point guard. And then we got like our 7th or 8th man off the bench, who is Garrett Temple, and like a second-round pick. So perfectly fine with that. Honestly, a very great trade. Then the big signing or the big trade of the offseason goes for DeMar DeRozan. Of course, in 2K, he does drop drastically, which is very, very unfortunate. But that's just in 2K. In real life, I do think that he's a very solid player still. This one we had to give up Thaddeus Young, Al-Farouq Aminu, in which Thaddeus Young was kind of a vital piece to the team, but now, we did add some more depth, and we just kind of completely changed our roster, so I don't think it'll be that necessary. So Thad Young and Al-Farouq Aminu, who really wasn't going to play anyway, and then I think a couple picks, so... But at the same time, I think that was still very solid. We still somehow managed to keep Kobe White and Lauri Markkanen. So then, we kept Patrick Williams, our young guy of the future. We went ahead and signed Tony Bradley for a 1-year deal. I think that's a very solid one as well. And then we also went ahead and signed Alex Caruso to a very decent contract. Obviously, this was who we drafted, my boy Ayo Dosunmu. But I don't really know if he's going to get a whole lot of playing time. But we'll just kind of have to see how the dice rolls. So, I love what the team's done. Obviously, I'm very happy to be a Bulls fan right now. Now, I'm not going to get it twisted here. I genuinely don't think that they're contenders. I know that there was some thing on, what was it? It was, Undisputed. Jason McIntyre and Chris Broussard was talking about how, they were talking about how maybe the Bulls could be contenders, and Chris Broussard kind of shut that down. Rightfully so. I think, in all seriousness, I think that this team, no personal bias whatsoever, I think that their ceiling, the highest that they'll be able to go, is potentially 3 seed. I think that's if everything were to go completely just amazing, I think that they would be a 3 seed. Because I don't think that there's any shot that they would be able to get a better record than the Bucks. I don't think that there's any shot that they would be able to get a better record than the Nets. So between the two, I just think that's... Yeah, I just don't really foresee it. So, that's kind of where we're at for now. I think that the floor for this team, though, however, I think that is going to be... Oh, wait, hold on. We're going to switch that. Sorry. Okay. However, for the floor for this team, I do think that they make playoffs this year. I'm sorry about rambling on. I was trying to do other stuff in the background and just kind of couldn't really talk. So... I think that we'll probably go Caruso over Troy Brown. I really like Troy Brown, so maybe we'll just run 10-man. Let's just run 10-man, honestly. We'll run Pat Will at the 4. We'll run DeRozan at the 3. Lauri Markkanen off the bench. Kobe White off the bench. Tony Bradley, Troy Brown Jr., and Caruso. I would love to get Ayo Dosunmu minutes. I just, at this point in time, I don't really know. And I know that the Bulls are still shopping around Lauri Markkanen, so... he could definitely be gone by the time you guys see this video. But for now, I'm not making any changes. I'm just going to sit until the end of the year, see how this team would truly do in this aspect, and I'll just see you guys there. All right, so this team was definitely solid. We ended up as the 2 seed in the conference, number 4 in the power rankings. So definitely a decent squad. But I did want to go into depth about the Bulls just a little bit more. So like I said, I think that the peak is going to be the 3 seed. I think that, I don't think that the Bucks and I don't think that the Nets, I think that they're just way better than the Bulls. I just think that there's no shot that the Bulls will be able to catch up on that record. However, I do think that, the floor is definitely making the playoffs. I think that if they don't make the playoffs this year, it's going to be a tremendous failure, but especially after all these moves. But we have to see how everything fits and how everything works. So obviously, adding in a playmaker like Lonzo Ball, in my opinion, is going to help out the squad. Our best point guard last year was Tomas Satoransky, or arguably Kobe White, but Kobe White really didn't do anything either. We needed another playmaker. We needed a three-point shooter, and the Bulls didn't play any defense last year. So adding in Lonzo Ball is going to be huge when it comes to defense. So I really, really like that pickup a lot. I think he's going to make us just that much better. The DeMar DeRozan thing, I have to see how it all works out between him and Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine, not like he's, a tremendous three-point shooter by any stretch of the imagination, but he can shoot. So I do think it adds a little bit of spacing, but the DeMar DeRozan thing, he does like to drive. He's become a lot more of a point forward, so it makes it really difficult to see, like it's difficult to predict something like that, like how they're going to fit together and stuff like that. Caruso off the bench, I mean, it's whatever. In my opinion, I wanted to see Ayo play. I wanted to see Ayo play so bad, but I just don't think he will now, especially after signing Caruso to such a large deal, unless if we trade away Kobe White, maybe for like a backup 3, maybe, actually it'd probably be more of a backup 4, and then we could technically use... I don't even know what we would need. I just would love to see Ayo play, but I think Caruso will probably take that spot. So anyway, Joel Embiid wins MVP, Cade Cunningham Rookie of the Year, Andre Drummond Sixth Man of the Year, Jonathan Isaac Defensive Player of the Year, Korkmaz Most Improved, which I thought he was on Philly, maybe in the year that I had to sim he was traded or something. Willie Green, Coach of the Year, and Dylan Shaw, Executive of the Year. So yes, I'm pretty sure that was ours, but I'll have to double check that for sure. I don't think we'll have any teams. No, we don't. So Bulls anywhere. Lonzo is there for all defensive second team, and I doubt we'll have anybody for rookie teams because we just didn't have any rookies this year other than Ayo. So let's go ahead and take a look at the stats real quick. So Zach LaVine is still our guy. I'm not surprised there in any stretch of the imagination. Zach LaVine is the guy on the Bulls, so you love to see that. And with all these other scorers, he's still putting up 25 points a night. So you absolutely love to see that from Zach LaVine. Almost 50, 40, 90. Yeah, you can't argue with that for sure. DeMar DeRozan, he did take a huge jump or a huge drop, but at the same time, he's on a much better team now, so he probably should be a lot lower. Vucevic did take a little bit of a drop, but he is still at 11 rebounds, so he's given us a double-double on pretty efficient shooting, so can't argue with that. Kobe White, 13, 3, and 2. Very good six-man. Same with Laurie right off the bench. You love to see that. Patrick Williams, very good defensive player, as we all know. Very good three-point shooter at 44% from 3. So you love to see that. And our new addition, Lonzo Ball, he did add some of those assists. He did add some defense with over a steal and a half per night, and then over half of a block, and then 10 points a night. Can't argue with that. 38% shooting, and that's another thing is I do think Lonzo, every single year his three-point shooting has gotten better. He was at 31%, 33%, 38%. I guess he did take a drop here down to 36, but back up to 38 now. So I just think that this next year, he's going to take another jump. So I'm happy with that. But yeah, Caruso only gave us 2.9 points. That is definitely a very tough scene. I don't like to see that at all. Especially with him getting 12 minutes. What was per 36? 9, 4, and 6. So not terrible, but maybe next year I might look for a trade for Caruso, but I don't know. So anyway, we were the 2 seed. We are going up against the Orlando Magic, who did end up getting Franz Wagner, and they got Jalen Suggs. So they do still have those guys, but Jalen Suggs is off the bench for some reason. And so Chuma Okeke off the bench, and they have Cole Anthony. So very, very solid squad, very deep, but I just do think that we are overall just a better team, and we do end up sweeping them. Now we're going up against the powerhouse of the Brooklyn Nets. who have Torrey Craig traded here from Indiana, which is interesting. I do like that pickup for Indiana, by the way, just in case you guys wanted my insight. They still have DeAndre Jordan. They still have Bruce Brown. They just re-signed him to a 4-year deal, I think. Maybe not. Larry Nance Jr. is also here from Cleveland, so they actually did make some trades. So they must be doing something right. I don't know. I'm very shocked we won that. I'm very shocked. I was not expecting that. Now we're going up against the Sixers, who I don't know what they're going to do here with the Embiid Drummond situation, but if it all works out, it all works out. So we'll go ahead and sim here. I think that we just came back from 3-0. They won game 1. They won game 2. We won game 3. They won game 4. So we came back from 3-1. That's insane. Now we're going up against the Pelicans. 2K loves the Pelicans. We did take Lonzo from them, which is a plus. But I don't know. And we sweep them. Wow. I was not expecting that at all. Not even in the slightest. Okay, Vucevic is your finals MVP. I don't know. Maybe Zach didn't perform very well. I guess let's see. So playoff stats. Zach averaged 24, 4, and 5. I mean, whatever, man. It's not really that big of a deal. At the end of the day, we won a championship, and I'm sure Zach LaVine would be... God damn it. Okay, I'll be back. What the hell? Come on. Dude, seriously. I guess I could try just advancing to the next season. Well, guys, I honestly don't know really what has happened to this save. It just, every single time I try to go through anything in the off season, even if I try to sim the entire off season, for whatever reason, it just literally, crashes my game. I don't know why, but for some reason it literally just keeps crashing my game, and I don't really know what else to do. So I think I'm just going to call it a video for there. Obviously tomorrow's will be something with the off season, and it should work a lot better than this. But realistically, we won the championship, so technically the rebuild is complete. Nikola Vucevic was the finals MVP. You guys can see it right there. But yeah, I'll even try it one more time, just so that way, it's not like a fluke. But we'll go to something I haven't gone to yet. We'll go to draft lottery. And it still crashes it. So, I don't really know what else to do. So, that's going to be it for me, you guys. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. About 90% of the people that watch my videos aren't subscribed, so just go ahead and subscribe for me, man. It would truly mean a lot. And on top of that, we have been getting tremendous support on the channel. Almost all of my rebuilds have hit 100 views at least. My Josh Giddey one is still going crazy. I think it's at about 600 views right now, so thank you guys all for that. And I even predicted one of the moves to happen, Kemba Walker going over to the Knicks, and it was basically a trade for... it was like a trade just without the picks, so they really just agreed to a buyout with Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker signs to the Knicks. Crazy how that works, but I actually made a trade in that video and said it might be kind of realistic, and it kind of happened. So make sure you guys subscribe for more content. Make sure you guys turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. But for now, this is King Snare signing out. Peace.